Well, hello there, East Clock. What time is it? I think East Clock thinks it's time to play a game. That's a good idea, East Clock. What game are we gonna do today, East Clock? Well, today I thought we would check out the very awesome RPG in the Valkyrie Profile series, Valkyrie Profile 2, Silmeria. If you've never heard of this, I wouldn't be surprised. It's it's a very short series. I think there's only like 4 games actual total, but it's just amazing. It's one of the most amazing RPGs. There's the cover art for the Japanese version. I don't know what the English version looks like, but this game is just just amazing for the PlayStation 2, and the graphics and the play are just so amazing that it looks like it's PlayStation 3 or PlayStation 4 quality. It's just amazing. So I thought that we would go ahead and have a look, maybe just do a game highlight. I'm not going to do a playthrough of this game, but we're just going to do a spotlight of this game, and hopefully it's natsukashi for you if you've played it. If not, I hope this video will make you interested in it. The series has quite the interesting story in production or whatever, and it's kind of sad that it stopped because these very few games in the series are just amazing RPGs. I highly recommend everything in the Valkyrie Profile series, and we'll go ahead and take a look at this. I just wanted to show the manual off right quick. Not that it matters, it's not really all that exciting, I'm sure. But it could differ from the English one, and so some people find that interesting. And if you don't find it interesting, then yeah, you can skip ahead and check out the actual game footage. But contrary to opinion, the Japanese version, the intro has a way better shivers down your spine moment than the English version. Although the English version isn't too bad, but yeah, you can't beat the original. The original can just crush your soul. And what's really cool about this is the lore. You've got Valhalla and the Valkyries. You've got the Bifrost, the Rainbow Bridge. No, not that Rainbow Bridge. And the different Valkyries like Lilith, Silmeria, etc. But yeah, very, very cool game. Beautiful graphics, very smooth and amazing backgrounds, a fun fighting system. And it's really sad that it just didn't, take off. But yeah, let's go ahead and check it out. This is Valkyrie Profile 2, Silmeria, the way it was meant to be played. Let's check out the Japanese intro.
Guru. 何かわからないのか。
なぜわかる？
さっぱりわからない。
来るってんなら来るんだろう。
そうよ。さあ、目を覚まして。アリーシャ。
逃げろ。城から出るんだ。
こっちだ、早く。
行くのよ。早く。分かってる。焦らせるな。
あっちだ。
シルメリア、戻りなさい。
私はバルハラへは戻らない。
あくまでオーディン様の命に背くか。いいだろう。ディパンの安全は保証しない。
ありがとう。もう後へは戻れないわ。そうね。
So yeah, such an epic intro sends shivers down your spine every time, doesn't it? So today, yeah, I wanted to just kind of showcase this game. We'll just be doing some, scenes and, the way it was designed, some of the battles. This won't be a complete playthrough, but just kind of a showcasing of an incredibly great game that's, I think, overlooked, to be honest. It's amazing that this is PlayStation 2. Easily the cutscenes and the graphics and the effects and the villages are, easily PlayStation 3 level quality. I'll show some of them here. But overall, it's just an incredibly good RPG. There's some great scenes in the beginning here with Alicia talking to Silmeria, who is, inside her as a vessel for the moment. And sometimes they switch back and forth. And so often people are freaked out because, she's talking to herself. And as we all know, people that talk to themselves are weird. So it almost gives Alicia kind of a, dual personality. She has this really shy, quiet, weak personality is the real Alicia. And then when Silmeria takes over, she's this, serious, kick-butt Valkyrie. Yeah, all the references. You've got Odin, Valhalla, the Bifrost, Lenneth, all the Valkyrie lore, and everything involved with it. It's quite the cool story, and it's really, really sad and disappointing that it didn't continue. I easily would have loved to have 10 games in this series. But yeah, pay attention to the detail, of the way the towns look, the dungeons, the characters, the backgrounds in some of the houses are just really detailed. It's quite the amazing feat for the PlayStation 2. Silmeria turns her around. It's almost like she's being partly controlled by somebody else. Of course, one of the highlights is the explorable areas and the dungeons. Another thing that's really unique about this game is the I don't know how to explain it, but that holy crystal shard that she shoots. You can freeze enemies for a short time, but also if you hit an enemy that's frozen, you'll be teleported to their location, and that does some things with some very interesting puzzles, especially in the game's secret dungeon, where you've got quite a few tricky jumps and some interesting platforming that you can use with the crystal. Mid-air jumps. But yeah, just look at the backgrounds and the style is just so amazing. Here is the first boss in this game, and yeah, it takes a while to get used to, but the battle system in this game is also great. So Horizon Zero Dawn, eat your heart out. This is one of the first games I played where you can break pieces off of enemies, and hitting them in certain places, like from behind or from the side, you break pieces of armor and their tail, chunks, whatever. You can break stuff off of them, and I'll show a little bit more of that, breaking things off. But some of the villages are just gorgeous. And yeah, it's kind of like the way I wish a Castlevania game would be. Kind of like Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. The main exploration is actually side-scrolling, but it looks like it's 3D. And you've got just tons of detail in the back, and the lighting, and the layers in the back, just top notch. When you talk to somebody, it's always either to the right or the left of you, in the background or in the foreground. The church. But yeah, just walking around in this game is a lot of fun. It's just really, really well done. I love Silmeria, or Alicia's stance. She has this really awesome stance. The world map, also is just amazing. You got the clouds slowly moving. You know, certain sections there's rain and sun. You know, there's sunbeams coming down through the clouds, and you know the ocean sparkles. It's just a really cool world map. It's cut into different sections, so that's kind of why it looks flat over there. But yeah, even the, you know, just the normal map is incredible. The music is great also. And in this video, the same as some of my other showcase videos, I'll be, you know, showing the final showdown and the end. So if you want to play this game for yourself, you might want to stop the video. Here's another section of the map, Dipan, which I can't go to right now. This was that town that a few scenes ago we had some of the opening scenes. I just kind of wanted to showcase it walking around. Yeah, just, you know, look at the ocean and the backgrounds. And I'm recording this straight off the PlayStation 2, so it's not even an emulator, and you know, it looks great. An emulator I could probably get much higher resolution and, you know, make it look much nicer. But, you know, even with this low resolution version, it still looks, you know, amazing. That's going to house, and you know, just inside the house, you know, it's only left and right, but look at all the detail there in the background. I did not mean to read the book. The characters, of course, in this game are amazing too. You've got, you know, Alicia, who has some interesting character development as the game goes. Rufus, and you know, then you got some of the other Valkyries. Frey and Lenneth. Leone. Lydia. Quite a few characters to choose from, so it gives you quite a variety for the battle. When you're in a fight, there's quite the you know, arrangement you can make and freedom to choose what kind of what your play style is. Alright, Lenneth, you're Actually, I think that's Frey. She's getting a little too excited there with her kicks. Yeah, the battle system in this game, it can be quite challenging. You know, a lot of people said this game, it is quite difficult as an RPG. This game is hard. It is, you know, not a walk in the park. It's quite challenging. And, I don't know, that makes it unique in my opinion. The battle scenes, you know, the atmosphere of the surrounding area really matches where you're at. And it makes it, you know, really immersive. They spared no expense, you know. Even the battle scenes look really, really good in the backgrounds. Sometimes it's funny, you can be fighting an enemy and it's already dead and you can still be like beating up on its corpse. Just so satisfying. Break them into pieces.
誇り高き不死者たる価値もない。
Frey just sort of floats there like she has an invisible chair. Yeah, mid-air jumps are quite fun, and here's another section of the map. Just wanted to show a little bit more town. I mean, all the towns are just great. The camera has a really unique way of turning, and it's quite smooth. You know, it's never really, you know, difficult to see anything. It's always in just the right place. Let's go check out a dungeon a bit here. Check out the volcano for a little bit. Yeah, even the levels, as you can see there, the backgrounds, just really cool. Ooh, he attacked me and did 0 damage. That makes me mad. I'm a little, you know, overpowered, as you can see, for some of these enemies. But there is quite a bit of strategy to the battle system. especially in the early game, where you can die pretty easily.
無駄な時間を費やしたわね。
I guess that's true. Frey, we wasted some time on those enemies. The orb system as well is kind of interesting in this game. If you've never played this game, the orb system is, you know, if you're carrying an orb, it affects you and your party. And they have various things like, you know, health degeneration or, you know, resistance to lightning, etc., etc. You know, different effects. And if you put the orb in a stand, it'll be affecting the area, as in all the enemies in the area. So if you put like a health degeneration, you know, or something in the area, that'll be affecting the enemies. But if you're carrying it, that'll affect your party. And so you got to set up the orbs accordingly to change the effects of the area. Now this is the game's secret dungeon. And when I first came here, I was really impressed. I was like, wow. Just for a secret dungeon, they went all out. Looks really good. Incredibly challenging fights. And some very challenging enemies, as well as bosses. So if you step in the red area, any of your characters, that'll give the enemy a chance to attack you. And that enemy attacked me there with a lightning attack on my whole group, but I was holding an orb that does inverse damage. So as he was damaging my group, he was also damaging himself. So, with all the damage going on there, I didn't need to do anything, and he killed himself, basically. So, lots of interesting combinations of orbs that you can do, you know, affecting the field, and also affecting your party. Lots of tricky jumping puzzles. Interesting things to do like that. Well, guess can't freeze that guy. So we'll have to kill him. There we get to see Frey kicking some butt there. And of course the ultimate moves in this game are epic. Especially Nebel Valestine, everyone's favorite. So what showcase wouldn't be complete without some of the epic finishers? And yeah, once again, I just want to, you know, show a bunch of highlights from this game. I think a full playthrough would just be a little too long. Break mode, you just get to totally smash, break as many pieces off as possible. Just so satisfying. Literally no pieces left. The map is also very interesting. You know, I found you've got this funny cardboard cutout, you know, map because of course it's a 2D game, but there are 3D sections that you can go into, and yeah, even the map, you know, even though it looks a little cheesy, is still well done. You know, there's jokes and references to other games as well. I find this little part funny. This little moving doghouse. You can take a rest here, and there'll be a little funny scene with dog versions of Alicia and Ali. And you get to see Alicia without socks on. So it's like the dog versions of Alicia and the other Valkyrie are kind of mocking her. And yeah, you don't want to do that with Alicia. She'll just get pissed off. So the dog's wearing her outfit. Although it does seem to be pretty brutal against a little cutesy dog. But yeah, you don't mock Alicia ever. So as you fight, your AP goes down. Those are the ability points. And as you move or get, you know, take damage, your AP comes back. So yeah, let's just keep beating on him, even though they're dead already. Yeah, there's a little interesting Easter egg and, you know, things like that hidden throughout the game. There they are, just lying in the water. Ugh. Yeah, I wanted to show just a little bit of the final dungeon there because, you know, usually extra dungeons or final dungeons in a game don't get too much love. It's just a simple, you know, extra bonus. But this game, they went all out everywhere. Shooting me from behind, huh? It's not very nice. Octopus Man. And not even worth doing a soul crush. There was no pieces of him left to hit with a soul crush. That's what I think of trolls.
被害は少ない方ですね。
Each group of enemies has a leader, and if you kill the leader, you win the encounter. Usually the leader is behind somewhere though, so you have to fight through the enemies to get to the leader. Alrighty, let's check out the final boss in this game. And he is voiced by Takehito Koyasu, a very famous voice actor. You should recognize his voice.
世界の創造主になるという理想が今ついに叶う。ようこそ演者たちよ。祝福に駆けつけてくれるとは。
He usually plays a villain. He has a really deep, very distinctive voice. Often playing a villain. You should probably recognize his voice as Jade Curtis from Tales of the Abyss. Same actor. But yeah, he plays in just a ton of anime shows, a ton of games. Does a lot of voiceovers. It's got a really good villain voice. Even though Jade is, a hero, still a good voice for him. And you'll probably recognize him from some other games if you've ever played any Japanese RPGs. So just wanted to, show off some of their ogies. And yeah, he's definitely mocking us. For a final boss, this guy is pretty tough. And I won't be showing the whole fight. Once again, this is just a highlight video. Show how cool this game is. This is the epic halfway scene in the final battle.
魂の消滅という局面、その延長にある。それが因果律というもの。
ありがとうアリーシャ。今この瞬間、あなたの勇姿を見届けるために私はあなたの肉体に転生していた。そんな気がするわ。
覚悟。
アリーシャ。王女というだけの無能な人間が私のレナスを取り込んだ挙句、緻密な計算の上に書き換えた私の歴史を狂わせるとは。許せん。
Yep, you do not mess with Alicia. And apparently you don't mess with this guy either. He'll just drop meteor swarm on us. Once again, I'm not showing the whole fight, because this fight is pretty long and very challenging. That'll about do it.
Lenasの心も魂もすべて私のものだ。うせよ、愚かな人間。
魂とは他者が所有できるものではない。
神とは期待していたほど万能ではなかった。
その通り。心を支配できる存在などない。多くの魂をもてあそんだ罪、深層の力で破壊の限りを尽くした罪。 魂の消滅をもって償え。
私の負けです。
アリーシャ。アリーシャ。アリーシャ。アリーシャ
Yeah, quite the epic story, epic graphics, amazing battle system, everything. Just can't say anything bad about this game. And I just wanted to show off the Japanese version for those that maybe have or haven't seen it, see what the differences are like. Want to thank you for watching this showcase of Valkyrie Profile 2, Silmeria. If you ever get a chance, I recommend playing this game. Thanks for watching.